And welcome to the broadcast. Glad we are underway. It's going to be the Central Florida mix facing off against the Lakeland Tropics 2 and some UPSL Florida Conference play. Telling you it's going to be a great game. It's beautiful weather, way better than last week. Telling you, last week it was in the hundreds. A little too hot, at least for my taste. Tropics always bring a good team to the pitch every time they are on the field. I expect that this season will be the same. To bring some news before we start the game, SBCSN is now the official broadcast network for the Central Florida Mix. Actually just inked a deal as of today. The news was brought to attention through Instagram. Play is now underway. Ball now in possession of the Tropics. The last game the Tropics had against one of Celta Orlando's teams would end in a draw. They're hoping that they can hopefully try to get more than 1 point in the standings this time around. The Mix, on the other hand, still trying to get their first points moving forward. That call is going to be an offsides call. The defender was there, that defender being Tyler Mills. Telling you, want to talk about someone who has some talent. Speak no further than Tyler Mills. Had a short career at Johnson University, Florida, over there located in Kissimmee. Tropics have a chance. And that one was close. He's definitely lucky he had some defenders that have his back, and it's now going to be a corner kick for the Lakeland Tropics. Ready for the go-ahead. Russ gives the signal. Crossed in and headed out. Although this is obviously still the Central Florida Mix, there are a few new players that are on the active roster that weren't active in last week's contest. Tyler Mills being one of those players, also Rafael Montero. Also now making his official regular season mixed debut. Wax with the throw-in. They have a chance. And they're going to call him offsides. Wise call by the official. For those that are following Mix Sports Club, I've actually technically been using their former name, the Central Florida Mix. They're actually now the Mix Sports Club. It's going to take a little bit getting used to. They do offer a variety of sports now. They're in the works with basketball as well as women's soccer. Planning on entering the UPSL within the upcoming year or so. Foul will be called. He'll get a little bit of talking to by the official. Just a quick reminder to keep it clean. Also going to check the Lakeland player that's currently down. Telling you, not a terrible crowd here. I know definitely the weather definitely helps. Because I'll tell you, I'm trying to wear the business wear, as you would say, khakis, polo. Trying to keep it classy, but last week I was begging for a pair of basketball shorts because, boy, it was hot. And I know the players were definitely feeling it as well. And Mills will clear it. All clean. And that call, I am very curious what pushed that call. That was no foul. They do have a player that is currently down, though. They're checking him out for something. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but the way that they're looking at it's almost... I'm guessing it's something with his head. I can't tell. I hope they're not doing some kind of concussion protocol. I know occasionally we'll have issues with maybe a contact. You definitely don't want to see any player get injured or hurt. Still looking to examine them. Might take a few minutes. I think they already have, Lakeland already has a player warming up just in case he needs to be taken out of the game. Imagine if all goes the way it's supposed to, Mix should be able to get the ball. Player will get back to his feet. As well as get the applause from the fans. Always like it when the fans are there, even for the opposing team, as this is a home game for the Mix. Although they are a Kissimmee, Orlando-based team, they are playing in Davenport. A lot of teams actually playing here at Northeast Regional Park. Due to the closure of many facilities due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Northeast Regional Park has been very gracious and has been working with UPSL to provide a facility to accommodate these teams. Mix being one of the recipients of this graciousness. Oh, and they're providing a lot of pressure. Definitely looks to be like a different Mix squad than we saw, no pun intended, as there are a few new players on the field. That's a good stop by the keeper, and they'll deliver it. And Tropics are now on their way. Oh, that should have been a foul. They'll allow the play to go. And a great stop by the keeper. And that will be easily retrieved by David Amaya. It's up in the air. And it'll be Tropics ball. It's an unlucky kick by Gwex. Don't expect those kind of plays often. When I talk about professionalism, look no further than Brian Gwex. He also had a small career over in Switzerland. Also played in the UPSL as well. Intercepted by the mix. Got to look for an option. That one unlucky. That'll result in a throw-in. It's only one of the players I've been very, very intrigued about is David Amaya, the goalkeeper. Telling you he's a young guy. He has a bright future. That one above the crossbar. Still looking to get one into the nets is the mix. The score is still 0-0. Telling you, it's been really exciting to see all the leagues reopening up. The UPSL really being the first one in America to officially start their season. I believe following them was actually the NWSL, National Women's Soccer League. Now, MLS set to go into play very soon. Actually, I had the privilege of seeing Orlando send their players off, as they do have to go over to the Disney facilities for quarantine before play, as is expected during this time, and that's going to be a foul. Easy call for the official. He'll give a quick warning. What would be expected? Looking for maybe a through. That one hit out by Mills. Cleared out. And the Tropics currently with a player down. That player being Jason Leon, my apologies. Official drawing the line. Still wouldn't surprise me if the Tropics try to get a shot on goal here. So they'll try to go for a cross. If you watched the game from last weekend, you would have had the privilege to be able to see the beautiful free kick goal by Celta Orlando. Even now, as being the official broadcast network for the mix, you still got to recognize a good goal when you see one. Mills with the kick. And a great stop by the keeper. Definitely had to jump up with everything he had to get that one. And you thought it was a corner kick, it will be a throw-in. Tony, I don't know how smart a pass into the middle is, but they'll get bailed out here. Definitely hearing a very verbal David Amaya. One of the things that I do like about him. Even for being a fairly young player, still has a decent amount of knowledge of the game. Giving to Gwex, back out to Mills. Dangerous opportunity here. A beautiful stop by Amaya with some teamwork by Mills. And it's now going to be a corner kick. Stolen. Could be an opportunity the other way. And gives it away. Very risky move there with the keeper. He was able to get away in time. As the ball does, the players shift. And offsides. Great call by the official. As we are right behind him, we can definitely even see through that. That was an offsides. Sometimes even if it's only by a little bit. Gotta stick with that last defender till the ball passes. Some dangerous play here. Now with a mixed player down. Now Maya sends it into the midfield. Oh, and he got so lucky. Some miscommunication here could be a problem here early on. When I'm telling you they got lucky, that's almost an understatement. Goal was wide open for the taking. Might even be able to see currently the far right of the screen. There's quite a few of the substitutes getting ready. Could be a substitution coming soon. One of the players I'm looking forward to seeing is Rafael Montero, goes by the name just Rafa. Also a former player of Johnson University of Florida. Ended up transferring though within his career, went to Florida College. As he's now looking to be a leader through that team. I'm telling you, there's a lot of talent on here throughout NCAA, NCAA, NAI, you name it. As well as your players that are looking just really try to make a name professionally. This is the league to do it, though, UPSL. one of the, well, the largest league in America. The first league in America to institute the promotion and relegation system. Telling ya, one of the things that I really like about the UPSL, forces teams to fight for their position. Stopped by Amaya. Foul called, kick awarded to the mix. That one giving it to the defense, but tried to make another opportunity of it, but it was a easy pickup for the keeper. Now it's about 20 minutes into the match. Very curious that with how the weather is today, if they will still be instituting water breaks. Telling me they could probably get away with it. Well, get away without it. As like I said, the weather is amazing. Cloudy day, but no rain. It's one of the best kind. Maybe with an opportunity. Need to get open for a shot on goal. Will be ruled out of bounds. Call for a throw-in. Great defensive play. Tropics still in trouble. Telling you, there's been a lot of opportunities for both teams. It really could almost be a game of luck, right place, right time kind of situation. Option on the right. Sent in the air. Obviously, wasn't exactly what he was looking for, but I guess still tried to create an opportunity nonetheless. And down the line. Sun's starting to shine. Smart play by the keeper. Telling you, even for being a young guy, he has a good head on his shoulders. Has a bright, bright future. Got to see him in some preseason action. I was widely impressed. Might be wrong, but I think they told me he might even be like 17, 18. Extremely young. Which could explain why I'm so impressed with this play. As well as being in a position where he can be a starter here for this mixed team. Mixed sports club. I would definitely pay attention to www.semiproandcollegesportsnetwork.com as the Mix are trying to finalize some stuff. As soon as they make the announcement, we'll be the first ones to report it. See what this could turn into. Still in bounds. Mix send it. Easily picked up by the Tropics. Oh, beautiful opportunity here. Getting ready for the goal kick. Actually, be another player from the mix, Nadamaya. And the Tropics will reset back into their formation. And the tides have turned a little bit. It definitely seemed for a minute Mixed Sports Club was controlling the pace of this game. Tropics now working to advance. Again, both teams still looking to try to get those 3 points in the standings. Tropics 2 currently with 1 point. The Mix with none as of now. Both teams have only played 1 match each. Peter Martinez will have the corner kick. And Martinez with the kick into the box. Martinez will actually hand it off one of his teammates. Once again into the box. Headed over the goal. And we will now have the water break, as he wasn't sure. That does confirm our speculations. Well, I guess it doesn't confirm our speculations necessarily. But there will be a water break. We will return shortly. And we are now underway with the second part here of the first half. Players were able to get a quick few minutes to rehydrate. Had to hustle a little bit on that play. Mills there in time. Now an opportunity for Martinez. Throwing for the Tropics. Gwex. Down the line. You could definitely even sense a little bit of urgency as momentum is shifting towards the Mixed Sports Club. Team based out of the Orlando Kissimmee area. You know what that means. The card has been awarded. This is not the situation you were looking for if you're the Tropics. Telling you, if you're gonna do a penalty, don't do it in the box. Well, if you're gonna foul, don't do it in the box at least, and you will get the penalty. Getting ready for the kick. This could put the Mixed Sports Club up. Could make it 1-0. Can they do it? And there's a goal for the Mixed Sports Club as they make it 1-0. Score now 1-0. We'll now see if the score will affect the Tropics. You have two different types of teams in these kinds of situations. You have the ones that get frantic when they're down and end up making costly mistakes and make the situation even worse for themselves by increasing the score for the opposition. Then you have the ones that succeed and are actually even more successful when facing adversity. Martinez looking for a through. And a great stop by Mills. It's now going to be from Nicole Holland with the corner. Holland sends it in. And some great work. Helen will look to now create an opportunity on the other side of the goal. Waiting for the go-ahead. Sends it in. So this game has been very close so far. Mix only ahead by 1. Unless there's another chance for another PK. Wouldn't surprise me if it did stay 1-0. Has looked evenly matched, although the momentum has definitely shifted towards the Mix. And that should easily be a card. Co-owner and captain Brian Gwex currently down. You can't throw up a boot like that. My opinion, that is almost worthy of a red card. Reckless play like that is how you can seriously injure someone. Put them out for a season, if not for their entire career. I think they will have a look. They haven't checked out. Those will be looked at by the coaching staff. Also now taking the chance to be able to hydrate some of their players. No, they definitely have to appreciate it. I believe now the Tropics already have 2 yellow cards. They're going to want to be careful, not necessarily entirely cautious, as they are down. But they do have to remember they are only in the first half. Gwex now up and ready to go. He will be taken off the field. They might have to go through concussion protocol. No. He had to talk with one of the officials, and he's already back on the pitch. That's the kind of player he is. Amaya into the midfield. Bicycle kick by Martinez. Just looking for some control. You might see it now. That will be a foul. Was a little aggressive. Be a throw-in. Oh, beautiful opportunity, but hit a post, but not the right one. That was just a little too far above the goal. Martinez to hand it off. And they'll argue that call, but official will stand firm. As the free kick will be awarded. Ten more yards, though. It would have been a penalty kick, so I think they'll be okay with this one. Again, keeping the substitutes warm. Could be a substitution coming in shortly. And that is a goal for the Tropics. One scored by Jason Leon, as he will get his team on the board and tie this game 1-1. Both teams will now go back to the drawing board. Already seeing a more higher defensive tempo here from the Tropics. Looking to cause some chaos. Could go in their favor. Could go against. Opportunity. You wouldn't argue for the mix there, but that was an obvious foul. Keeper for the Tropics took a little bit of a hit. They said they don't need a training staff. Seems to be cleared by the official. Sent in headed by Gwex. Has the speed, might need to regroup. Beautiful ball. With that whistle, they do call for halftime. We'll take a quick break as well as try to interview some players as we go into the second half. Again, this is SPCSN. We'll return shortly. So we're now here with Rafa Montero. What do you think of the first half so far?
It's a good beginning. We scored first. Unfortunately, they were able to score. But I think if we keep pushing them, we're going to be able to score a second goal.
Now you're definitely going to have a presence in the second half. What are you going to look to do, moving forward?
I mean, I'm playing the left side, so basically I'm trying to get some shots. We're lacking of shots the first half. We only got like 2 shots, so I think I'm gonna get some shots in and try to score a goal.
Now, do you think there's maybe any players that are going to have to look to lean on specifically, with those forwards?
I think Jonathan's a good player. Yeah, I can look at him, try to do him get a pass. Yeah, probably.
Well, definitely looking forward to see you have in the second half. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'll be playing on the left side. That is the whistle underway for the second half. Definitely look for Montero to at least create some opportunities, if not get some shots on goal. One of his specialties. He thrived at Johnson University, Florida. He's an amazing forward. Tropics. I believe that was Martinez. Tried to go for a sliding tackle. Beautiful stop. Second chance. Denied, and the Tropics will have to reset with the throw-in. Opportunity. And cleared out. Header by Montero. Martinez. His shot denied. Maybe even a potential cross. Quacks. Looking at the line. Montero. Rex will give it to Mills. And they're on the retreat. A wise move by the defense. And that should be a foul. Blatant use of the body. Looks like it's time to regain his bearings. Official giving the warning. Just know that if he does it again, most likely going to receive a card. And now with the goal kick, we'll reset with Mills. Good by the keeper.
El de ellos fue tiro libre, de penal. El de nosotros fue tiro libre.
No foul. Oh, obvious foul. We'll see if it is worthy, and seems it only is worthy for a warning. They'll reset with the keeper. In the air. Not a mixed player in sight. But they still end up with the ball. Guax. Montero. Beautiful body control. Mixed Sports Club with the free kick. Again, weather not terrible for some Sunday action here in Davenport. Quite a few teams within that West division, even some in the East taking part and playing here at the Northeast Regional Park here in Davenport. Will be ruled offsides. Montero. Once again, reset. Sent into the midfield. Picked up by a Tropics player, given to Martinez. Given into the box. But cleared out. Opportunity for a shot. Great opportunity, curved right of the post. The score will remain Tied at 1. The cross. Gweck's defending. Help given by Mills. Beautiful footwork. Down the line. The foot race. And Mills and company got there just in time. Send it to the box, put the header off the mark. And they will call them for the contact, and they're going to call him for a little bit of contact to the head with the shoulder. Ball in play. Montero. Oh, an opportunity. Waiting for the go-ahead. Given the whistle, goal kick. Kick not ideal. Hopefully the keeper will learn from that mistake. Could have been detrimental. Could have easily have made this a 2-1 game. Martinez. Cleared out of bounds. It will call for a substitution on the pitch. Tropics with the throw-in. Mixed Sports Club with the goal kick. Definitely still looking to see some more action by Montero. Telling you, given the right opportunity, he has a leg on him. At times it almost seemed to be a foot race. In the air. And sent out of bounds by Guex.
Lo que pasa es que hoy no lo pusieron. Es que vino un chico nuevo que está en su lugar ahora. 16. Sí, en la banca, calentando.
Opportunity. And the player for the Tropics is ruled offsides.
Creo que hay 3 Juan. No, es venezolano.
Sent into the midfield. Once again, Guex on the retreat. And that's a goal for the Tropics. That will now make the score here in the second half 2-1. Mix has now come from a 1-goal lead to a 1-goal deficit. We'll see how the Mixed Sports Club responds. See if they can make it even once again. We are getting near the mark for the water break. I think there may have been a contact or something popped out. They are going to call for the trainer. It will be now the third time the training staff has had to come onto the field. Definitely seems maybe a contact issue. And they will call for a substitute player. He will get to his feet as he'll make his, I believe he will make his way to the bench. No, they will actually, they'll call off the substitute and he'll remain on the pitch. Surprise decision here by the officials as well as the referee. Well, the officials and the coaching staff, my apologies. Mills. Throw in for the mix. Finally, the call is given as the Tropics will be awarded the ball. Sent as far as to the keeper. Martinez. Oh. And that will get a quick whistle from the official. And once again, the yellow card will be given to another Tropics player. It's funny moment though for the minute. As I saw Martinez from the Tropics and Montero from the mix side by side, definitely a huge size difference. Another yellow card given. The officials not hesitating to bring out that card in this match. It's going to be Gwex with the throw-in. Just waiting to retrieve the ball out of bounds. And they will use this moment for a water break. We shall return. We are back here in second part of the second half, here after the water break. Delivered out by the keeper. Mix was in a little bit of danger.
¿Cómo va a contestar así, mierda? Venga, bien.
Some difficulties there with the camera. This needs to be a big defensive stand here by the Mixed Sports Club.
Está como remarcado, ¿verdad?
Opportunity for the Tropics. Might look for a through and denied. Appears we will have to switch angles very shortly, so the camera may cut out for a minute. We are going to wait to the nearest dead ball. Scoring opportunity, but it's not quick enough for the keeper. And some help by Mills to recover. An obvious foul. Position will change very quickly. Score now 3-1. The Tropics now with tons of momentum going into the rest of this match. It will be ruled offsides. Give it to Mills, and if you can't see by his pace, there is quite a bit of urgency now. Behind now, 2 goals. I believe that will be a goal kick for Lakeland. Now for I believe that will be called for handball. Tropics still trying to get one more on the board. Opportunity. Stolen. Crossed in. Was unable to get enough height to get the right direction on the ball. Sent in by Montero. Given away to the opposition. Tropics. Bad touch. We do have a Tropics player down. He will rise back to his feet. Montero. Mills sets in Montero. That is a goal for the Knicks. They make the score 3-2. You can definitely sense the urgency. I think they might be trying to argue for a card here, as they have received many throughout this entire match. They will actually rule at the end of the match. Final score 3-2. We will now look to get some interviews with the coaching staff as well as maybe a few players. Stay tuned. I'm now here joined by assistant coach Jose here for the Mixed Sports Club. Obviously, it's a tough score, a tough game to lose, 3-2. What was maybe some of the pros and cons throughout this match?
I think we had a very good system. We were playing offensive all the time, and the game was going so good. We were ahead on the score. We had a couple bad communications in the back, and that's when they scored. And the last goal of them was pretty much a lucky goal. But we had the game. We thought we had it in our hands, to tell you the truth. But sometimes it's luck plays funny. But I think we had it on our side.
Now, obviously, this isn't an ideal start for the season, being 0-2. How do you plan on bouncing back throughout the rest of the games of this regular season?
Well, this is a team that we just started like 2-3 weeks ago. It's a new team, and it's forming. And I think the way that we played the two last teams, we lost. Like I said, this could have been the other way, but we're pretty confident. We know that we have the team, we have the squad, we have the players, and we have a good coach that knows what he's doing. And I'm pretty sure and confident that we're going to come back.
If you were to pick out a player throughout this match that you think just really stood out amongst the rest, who would be that player?
On our side? Well, all of them, I think they try hard and gave their best. And I have 2-3 players that I saw them excelling. For instance, Diego, number 10, awesome player, played the 90 minutes, full engine, and I think he's. I will pick him as the best player in our team.
Well, moving forward, going throughout the rest of the season, what's maybe the plan moving forward when it comes to getting ready for the next match?
Okay, well, We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see what's our weak points, especially in the back when there's a little miscommunication. We're gonna make sure that we tap onto those weaknesses and get a stronger defense. And we have very good goalies, so get a stronger defense and just better communication on the back. And I think we have the potential on the midfield and the forwards to just keep what they're doing and just finish the plays because we missed a few that we had them, but we missed them. We didn't finish the play. That's what happened.
Well, I want to thank you for your time, Coach.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very
I want
much.
to wish you the best of the luck throughout the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
And now with me is co-owner and captain of the Mixed Sports Club. It's going to be Brian Gwex who's going to be joining us.
Thanks, sir.
So obviously you have a different mindset every time you go on the field because this is just as much as it is a game and also is a business venture you as well. What do you think of now the second match of the season?
No, I think we definitely improved a lot from the first match. And, I mean, it's a new team. Of course, we're always going to be in the underdog every game we go in. But, I mean, to go, 3-2 against Florida Tropics, it's not a bad result. And, honestly, it's soccer, man. Every game is going to be different. Things are going to happen. But as a team, I feel like we're just improving every single day, and that's all I can ask for.
Now, from what you know for the rest of the teams of the league, are you still pretty confident that you can be successful throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're coming in with a winning mindset. We're not here just to take part. We're here to potentially take over, And so the kind of players we're bringing in, the kind of coach that we have right now, I believe that our team is headed in the right direction to do exactly that.
Since this is, our first interview with you, with the Mixed Sports Club, what was the idea between you and Andy Gines for creating the Mix?
Right. Yeah. Originally, we started last year. We were actually starting with basketball, and then we were trying to create an ABA team. That kind of fell off, and then we decided to go strong on the soccer program. Obviously, we had different players than what we started with just because of everything that happened with the corona and everything. We lost some players, but we also gained a lot of good players as well. So we're still happy with where we're headed. I think, for a new team, it's very, very promising.
Now, with the idea of having a UPSL team, what is, if you were to say the purpose of the Mixed Sports Club, what is your purpose?
Right, our purpose is to get players to get noticed and get to the next level, right? If we have players here right now that 2 years from now they're still here, then as a team we failed. As a club we failed because our job is to get them to the next level wherever that may be, whether that be D1, D2, college level, or in the or in the professional level. Our goal is to always get these guys noticed and get them in a higher division, even if it's with us as well. We're trying to build from this UPSL. We're trying to build a strong team, and we're trying to go as far as possible.
Now, with that said, now being 2 matches in, who do you think would be, maybe, if you wanted to name maybe 1 or 2 prospects on this team that you think have a lot of potential, especially for maybe being some of your younger players?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's several. I mean, if I was to name 1 or 2, it would be a disjustice to everybody else. So I really think that there's a lot of players here. I think if you guys watch the game field, you'll see a lot of promising players. It's a very, very young roster. I believe our average age is like 19 or 20. So a lot of players here have the potential to go anywhere. It's just whether or not they're going to put in the work.
Well, I want to thank you for your time and want to wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season. We'll definitely look to get more interviews in the future. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Well, now moving forward for the rest of the season, it's definitely going to be a challenge for the Mixed Sports Club as they now are currently 0-2. So it's definitely going to be something that they are going to look to improve on. But again, my name is Jonathan Brown here with SPCSN. Stay tuned for next week to catch some more UPSL action. Till then, signing off.
Thank